Happy
Hi.
Easter.
Hello, hello, hello. Long time no see. I know. So, here we are. Yes, it is Easter. So, we're trying to be productive.
Yeah, we're trying to be productive. We're trying to bring the channel back and just talk about some things about where we are standing now and in our debt-free journey and things of that nature.
Yeah. So, I guess, well, first we're so I have some notes, but we were going to talk about, I guess, do like a reintroduction and talk about why we left or why we stopped sharing our journey. I wish we could say that, hey, we're debt free. Oh my god. but we're not.
Yeah, we're not debt-free yet.
Yeah, it's been like 5 years. Okay, so we gotta stop.
And here's why.
Yes.
We got one. We got two.
Yes, this is just the smaller of the two.
We tried to record during a nap, and this is what happens.
Yeah, and
Obviously,
yeah.
he's a little still tired, but
yeah, they up early. Oh.
it's okay. Show this off. All right, so let's just get right into it.
Okay, yeah, real quick, because once he wakes up, it's all over.
All right, so we left because Alina found out that she was, we found out that Alina was pregnant about a month after.
Yeah.
After, and with that, we lost consistency. You know, we weren't that consistent anyway, but yeah.
Yeah, just trying to focus on that, and I imagine we'll talk about it, but obviously it was not a planned pregnancy, so, a lot of things changed. Okay, bud. All right. Yeah, and just trying to pursue like higher income. I did get like another job. I'm trying to remember like what we ended up talking about, but I did get a job that, let's see, I think it was like at 36K, and before that I was working as a server, just to make extra money on top of that other job, and so yeah, we were just trying to pursue higher income while I was working. I was working while I was pregnant, and
I was going to school.
Yeah.
In the summertime, I started going back to school to get my degree in education.
Right.
So went ahead and started doing that. And
we cash flowed. We cash flowed that one semester. Like from my serving job and from Warren's like pizza delivery job,
Yeah.
we paid for that whole semester, books and all.
Pizza delivery.
Which was nice. It was a nice feeling. However, then with the pregnancy thing, and I hate to use it as an excuse, but we did end up finishing the degree with loans because
Yeah.
yeah.
But
So
that's over with.
yeah, and we didn't take out, a lot. We didn't take out more than what we needed, correct? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
Did we?
I mean, eventually, because of the education degree, it got to a point near the end of the degree, at least,
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking
where I did not have any kind of way to work. I was initially
Yeah.
working overnight at Kroger. I stopped pizza delivery stuff because it was hurting the car,
about. Oh yeah.
and I worked overnight and while I was going to classes. It was part time, but they really made it kind of full timey.
Right. So with like teachers, they have to do like an internship, and you can't. You're literally working, but you're not getting paid, and so.
Yeah.
And then at that time, I actually had the baby. It was a little girl. She's not here right
Yeah,
now.
I was
But-
even taking her to classes
Oh,
from time to
yeah.
time. Alina did work during that time.
Yeah.
So,
And you guys had to forgive us. I guess we should have made more detailed notes just like 5 years ago and trying
but
to think
but
what happened.
it was a really interesting experience. But there were some times when it was really hard, especially during the student teaching
Yeah.
time, because I had a lot of assessments to do, and our finances were lighter because there was not a lot of working going on during that time. It was just really, really hard.
Yeah. So, so that's kind of what happened with that. Where we stand now, like I said, it would be nice to say we're debt free or we're close to it, haha, or we have it added to our debt, blah blah. No, we've added to our debt, and we'll talk about it. I didn't want to make this video too long, but I guess drum roll, our debt now is in the six figures, unfortunately.
I mean,
$130,000 to be exact. Not and we have it and we'll share it, but because we left them and it was 79,000. So a lot of that is the forbearance and just putting it off.
that and paying for a little bit of the schooling with student loans still.
Yeah. So the student loans and the forbearance interest just accumulating. So.
But we'll talk more about forbearances later. I think we talked about it a while ago, but or one of the previous videos. But yeah, we'll talk about forbearances and the dangers of stuff with student loans later. Is there anything else on the notes?
Yeah, I mean, I guess just we do have a game plan. We have a new game plan, a plan C, D, whatever, of what we're going to try to do. We did just want to start this up again for accountability and to motivate other people. And I feel like our situation is unique. Not saying that we're so special, but I feel like our situation is kind of unique, and I feel like some things are going to happen. I want to document them for our sake, and the sake, like I said, for other people to see and to be inspired and to, just to see.
And also, I'm incredibly motivated to get out of this.
You want to talk about that? So that's another reason why this stopped, because I don't know if you could tell, but it was extremely one-sided.
Yeah, it's really one-sided, and because there's no real way to increase our income enough to really pay on debt and pay on our survival. But now there are ways. Now that I have a degree and stuff, there are different ways we can be creative and figure things out, along with just working more and stuff. Like, there's a lot of opportunities now, or a lot more opportunities with a degree on my end.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. Warren and I have gone back and forth about this. I feel like our income has increased, but our life has changed as far as children and all. Our expenses are a lot more. We can't survive like when we were on this. We were doing $70 a week, food budgets. That's not really feasible anymore. But yeah, like. So now, Oren, I guess Oren was talking about the motivation part, a little bit more wanting to do this. So, wanting, not necessarily videos, but wanting to get out of debt and wanting to do the hard work, because it is hard work. It takes consistency. You can't be discouraged, and you just have to, I guess, the phrase of doing the next best thing, like just taking that step.
Because one thing that really motivates is seeing something, like seeing it actually work, seeing something actually be able to get paid down, or seeing the potential on something.
Yeah.
Back then I didn't see the potential in where we were. I mean, I know that people don't have degrees and things like that. Not everybody has a degree, and but I'm able to see how much money we can make outside of what we need as far as expenses and stuff. So that's motivating. That, and I just backed off from doing other things like gaming and stuff like that, where my attention or my motivation or anything like that is like divided. I have more desire towards debt stuff. I mean, it's fun to figure things out. It's exciting to me. It wasn't exciting back then. Now I have excitement with it. It's like we can work on really trying to cover our expenses, and then the rest we can work on is getting out of debt.
Yeah. I guess I was sort of the same way. I was, discouraged, especially, having children and, you know, as far as it, you know, trying to figure that out, you know, that was kind of difficult, you know, as far as kind of difficult, probably more, a lot difficult. So yeah, as far as the motivation, you know, and the lack of motivation, you know, I was there too. So I know we're approaching 10 minutes, and I apologize about him. So we took this Corona time to potty train him. So that was great. That was something we actually did together and saw it through the end. We were going to do a 30-day like squat challenge for the whole month of April. That didn't actually finish. So yeah, here we are. We're back again. I hope that you will join us, and I hope that we can share something that can help someone. That, you know, we are by no means experts, but you can learn from our mistakes, and
we can tell you what does work when we try things out.
Yeah. Like I have like a list of like things to talk about, because we did a lot of side hustles, and a couple of them are still happening now.
I've been side hustling for years.
Yeah, and that's mainly, but you know, the side hustle didn't go towards that. It went to, you know,
living.
Yeah, unfortunately. So that's something that we can definitely share. I want to talk about. Oh, I don't have it's not, the notes are on my phone, but yeah. So we had some other things to share about like housing, you know, cars, and like I said, the forbearance stuff, and a couple of other things we want to talk about.
Maybe more on our journey up until now too. Like, now that I'm thinking about it, like there is some more stuff that went on to why we were making side hustles, doing side hustles just to survive, you know.
Yeah.
You know, like how our expenses were so much higher than our income and things like that. Like, we can talk more about that too in a later time.
Yeah, and we'd love to hear like feedback from you guys too, because like we're still not necessarily, well, yeah, I guess, but we're still like I said, we're not experts. We're still trying to figure some things out, and we're like at a crossroads right now with some stuff. So, but anyways, yeah. So stay tuned. We'll share more about like our debt story, how we got in so much debt, and like what our plan is to get rid of it. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so if anyone was interested, here's our firstborn. She was born January 2016, and these are just pictures of us coming back from the hospital. So that was her then, and her now. This is from her 4th birthday. Okay, how was our first adventure?
Great!
Let me see. Show me what you got at your adventure. It's a ducky with a unicorn on it.
It's a unicorn ducky.
It's a unicorn ducky. What did you get, little fella?
You got a ducky.
You got a ducky. All right, well, time to go to our next adventure.